From where I'm standing, all I can see is an old television and what looks like a 67, 68 Camaro bumper. So there's potential. There's something actually pretty good that got left behind in here. Who knows when? And as always, we'll keep our eyes out for DB Cooper's money. Hey, pal. Ladies and gentlemen, this building behind me was built in the 1960s, I hear, as a pony stable. The roof on the block building has collapsed and it's just not really safe to be in there, and there's no good way to take the roof out from the inside. This lean-to that was added who knows when and collapsed who knows when needs to go so that we can get all the way around the building to eventually take the roof off. I have no idea what may or may not be in here. From where I'm standing, all I can see is an old television and what looks like a 67, 68 Camaro bumper. So there's potential. There's something actually pretty good that got left behind in here. Who knows when? And as always, we'll keep our eyes out for DB Cooper's money. We should do a quick assessment and see how it was built and maybe how it fell off. It looks like it was just a single 2x4 ledger, and it looks like it was shingled over plywood and then roofing tin was thrown on top of that, which seems to have been this property owner's MO. Like, don't fix a leaky roof, just throw some tin on it and add some weight to it. I'm not really sure the best plan of attack. We should go in through the outside, or we should just go in through the front. The answer's probably going to be go in through all sides. In a weird way, we kind of have the most room to work over here on the back side. See if any of it really just wants to move, but it feels a little bit like Death Jenga. It seems to have collapsed this way. Let's dive in with the mini excavator on the back side. Do a little cold start here. So we get our first look at something. I don't know what it is, but it's shiny. Looks like a bumper. So I figure we dive in here and see what we got. Maybe get some clues as to what else might be in here. Come on. Come on. Come on. Not sure. Do you guys recognize it? Well, piece of trim. Put it in the comments if you know. We have entire trees growing in here, so is that a deck lid? It is a deck lid. Hang on. I don't know, can you guys identify it? It's painted one of the best blues ever used. I don't know. I mean, I kind of want to say Camaro just because I think that's what the bumper is on the other side. All right, we're getting into our next batch of potential goodies. This thing, I'm getting better with it, but boy howdy, is it, it's just been a huge help around the property. There's no question about it. Every time I forget how strong it is, I jump out and I grab something and I try to pull it down myself, and I realize, having a little over a ton of pulling power is helpful. Got a stack of tires, got exhaust, got a lot of exhaust, got more tires. I see a TV back there. Another riding lawnmower, which should surprise nobody. Looks like we're missing a lot of the motor. That's fine. Part of what was a bagging system. I guess some ramps, which that never hurts anything. Lawnmower ramps, those are long too. I wonder if the other one is in here. Whatever this rolled out tin is a huge pain. The original roof structure it's falling apart. So that's no big deal. The regular galvanized barn roofing is no big deal, but whatever this is runs the length. So it's all tied together and it's got a lot of weight sitting on it right now. All right, this is sketchy, but it's fine. We have what looks like 69 to 71 C10 fender. Don't know what those wheels are, but they look 90s as hell. Nothing good in here. No, Ford Taurus wheels or something. We have the rest of, well, not the rest of, we have another part of a bagger system, which, as silly as that sounds, will actually come in handy. But here's the bumper. Let's see if we can get this thing out. This thing definitely, which means we're close to the other side, apparently. Definitely says first gen Camaro to me. But you guys let me know in the comments what you think it is. Let's get it out of here. All right, I'm still holding out hope that some of these wheels are decent. I did find a set of K5 Blazer 6-lug rally wheels on the property, which to me was a huge, huge win. We definitely got a pointy mess in here. Man, these trees are huge. I would love to rebuild what I'm knocking down sooner than later, but rebuilding against massive trees feels dumb. I'm glad we're doing this in the fall, because this would be downtown Critterville. Heavy is what it is. Cool, more junk Ford wheels. I know I say that, but eventually somebody is going to restore a Ford Taurus, because honestly, if you were going to give me an old Ford Taurus or a Tesla, I'll take the Taurus, man. So those Ford wheels seem like they're in good enough shape. Maybe I'll put them on the internet to have somebody message me 100 times in the middle of the night to never respond again. More of the same. The building actually looks okay considering it's been hammered. Well, we got more wheels and tires. They're like big old dually wheels. What do we got in here? Termite houses. What are you though? Rally wheels. Console with a cassette holder and a coin holder. Dang. Donut, not delicious. Oh, okay, hang on. Well, that'd be cool if we had an actual set of rallies. Are these 5-lug? Oh, come on. Well, let's try to get to the one on the bottom. Just let me do what I want. Karate. All right. Full set of 5-lug C10 rallies. That's not uncool, team. It's not like some big jackpot, but let's see what these ones are. Sounds dumb, but exhaust bends are not a bad thing to have around. Somebody should be able to identify those. How many are in this stack? 3. Weird. Oh, wow, look at this dirt. That'll grow your tomatoes. Well, we got company. I feel a little bad for disturbing the guy. Hey, pal. He's doing what possums do best and playing possum, which I think is the preferred version to him being mad about stuff. He was under that stack of tires, so I don't know if he's dug in or if he was just going in through the top. That was 3 tall. Honestly, I don't see any reason to disturb him. So I may actually go grab one of those tires and stack it up, and he can live here this winter. It's better than him finding a new place, or her finding a new place somewhere, you know, less convenient to me, where we're gonna run into each other a little more often. Genuinely did not believe I'd be building a possum house out of the junk I was trying to get rid of, but I think this ought to do for the little fella for the winter. I see no reason to evict him. Glad I didn't hurt him. I'd have felt real bad like. All right, we're making a dent here. Possum house is still standing. I got to get all this stuff out, including the lawnmower, which feels like a job for mini skid steer to just push everything out that way, because this is just crowded. All right, we got to get this thing off its mooring. Hopefully nothing's living under there. Right. Get in there. Get in there. Get in. Sure makes things a whole lot more easier. All right, Murray Manufacturing Company. Date of manufacture 2408. I don't know what that means. I mean, it's cool looking, but I guess the hood's been down in the weeds for a long time, both on the dirt and also holding water in here. But like legit light lenses, chrome bezel. Not saying it's not cool. In fact, I think it's really cool. Decals and stuff. Clearly used to be the same Murray red as the other one that we found and fixed. That's cool. I like gauges. What can I say? Definitely clears some space. We're making headway. So we've got that, which is also full of dirt, so it's super heavy. Basically just gonna push everything out of here. We got a big old pile that needs to get into a dumpster at some point, but for the most part, I'm just trying to assess the situation and kind of clear this out so that we can at least start taking the roof off this thing too, to eventually formulate a master plan. Not bad. We have a lot of junk to get rid of. I would say it's the same junk that was already here. It's just stacked a little differently now. All right, guys, this has been part of a process. So we cleared trees and stuff around this with our homemade bush hog. We poked around in here a tiny bit when we were first exploring the property, but this is actually, you know, in the neighborhood of progress. There's always a cost to getting something cheap, and you know, the cost is that it's in disrepair, and I got to get rid of all this material that had rotted away many moons ago, and these 3 TVs. So we uncovered this fender at the very last second. I was basically running it over. It seems like it's in good shape. I don't know what it is though, so if you know, put it in the comments. Could it be Chevelle? I don't know. We found a bunch of leaf sucker upper parts, which for me is actually somewhat helpful if I can find enough to put it together. So we found the top. There's 2 of these laying around, and then we've got this stash of wheels. So we have these Ford wheels and these Ford wheels. I don't think they're worth a thing, but they are aluminum, so maybe they're worth scrapping. Found a couple of donuts, 1 more 6-lug wagon wheel. I think there's some more of these on the property somewhere. I've got these monsters, which there's 3 of these. 2 of them are currently being used to build Casa de Possum. We have 7 5-lug rallies and 1 extra 6-lug rally, which is pretty good news because in the garage on the Nissan, we have a set of 6-lug Blazer rallies. So that's a spare tire for that, which is awesome. Then there are these, which may actually be 16-inch, 16.5-inch 8-lug. There's 3 of those. We found this C10 fender, this deck lid, this bumper, and that bumper. As always, if you spot something and you know what it is, help us out by putting it in the comments, please. Got this old Murray. Poor thing is just toast, but it's super cool. Even had a key in it. I don't know about you guys, but I can start seeing the potential here. See, if I swing around this away, there's a long direction this way with nothing built on it. It's overgrown and it's woods, but that kind of makes it peaceful. Like the next several neighbors down have not built out or even cleared any of the land on the back half of the properties that they have. So if you guys have been following the channel, A, thank you, but B, I've gotten those really big commercial glass panels, so a fella could imagine building this out where the lean-to was, with great big windows to overlook that majestic camper. So sadly, there was not a first-gen Camaro buried under there for us to find. And we did find some kind of neat stuff, and we built a possum house, which we did not expect to do today. As always, thank you for watching and supporting the channel. This is all part of a very big, very long process, and pretty much a solo mission, so we're going to be at it for quite some time. If you came for the Nissan, well, don't you worry, parts came in the mail, so we're going to be giving that another go. So as always, good luck on your projects out there, and we will see you next time on Between the Sharks.